In this video, I'll be discussing the next theory of punishment, that is denunciation. Denunciation as a theory of punishment is aimed at expressing the society's disapproval and condemnation of the offender's criminal behavior. Especially for criminal offenses such as murder, rape, and sexual offenses, denunciation is used as a theory of punishment to mark the boundaries of morally acceptable conduct. Also, denunciation helps to reinforce societal values and norms. These are some of the examples which reflects the theory of denunciation. Name and shame campaigns are often used to publicize the identity of offenders and to shame them for their illegal behavior. These campaigns are used by the government to enforce regulations. For example, the UK government publishes lists of companies that are found to be guilty for minimum wage requirements, and the environmental agencies may list companies that violate environmental laws. Also, many of these campaigns are led by traditional media and social media. One example is the famous case of Sarah Payne, where a minor was sexually assaulted and killed, which led to a change in the law and the government allowing public access to sex offenders registers in UK as a result of the name and shame campaign that was led by the media. Next, publishing mugshots of convicted criminals is also a form of punishment under the theory of denunciation. This is practiced by law enforcement agencies and media with the purpose of informing the public and denouncing the illegal conduct of the offenders. Mandatory registration of offenders also helps to achieve the theory of denunciation. Most commonly, mandatory registration laws apply to sex offenders, especially those who have been convicted of offenses related to children, and sometimes violent offenders, domestic violence offenders, and also those who are convicted of terrorist activities will also be registered so that the public becomes aware about the identities of these criminals and they can be subject to public disapproval and condemnation. There are both advantages and disadvantages of denunciation as a theory of punishment. One of the main advantages is that it helps to maintain the respect for the law due to the fear of the loss of reputation and condemnation by the society that it creates. Also, denunciation reinforces social norms and morals and uphold public interest. It sends a clear message of intolerance of illegal behavior in the society, as once a person is convicted of a serious criminal offense, he may not be able to reintegrate himself into the society if he was publicly named and shamed. Also, there are certain disadvantages of denunciation as a theory of punishment. For example, mistaken identity carries the risk of reputational loss for people who have not committed any criminal offense, which is a harm that is irreversible. Hence, the effectiveness of the theory depends on the accuracy of information and the due process that is followed. Also, denunciation may not address the root causes of crime, such as poverty and mental health issues of offenders. This means there is no opportunity for rehabilitation, and also it creates feelings of revenge similar to the theory of retribution. Also, there is no equality as the punishments depend on public perceptions rather than the objective standards. In conclusion, we can say that denunciation, which aims to express the society's condemnation or disapproval of morally unacceptable and illegal behavior, has the potential to compromise fairness and equality, as different communities and cultures may have varying perceptions of what constitutes an appropriate punishment. I hope you understood what the theory of denunciation is. I'll be back with the next two theories, that is reparation and restoration. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section. Thank you.